Easy days and pleasant nights adventures. And welcome back to Sanguine Horizons World of Fractured Shadows! Say hi, everyone!
Hi.
I still don't
Hello.
think I want to say my name's Blair every single time my name is on the screen. I hate repeating myself over and over again. It's on the last, 8 videos. Go watch those. Please like and subscribe as well.
Sound is good.
I am still a little stoned. Last week, let's get Archivist in here now, because I still want Archivists to learn a little more. Shadows. Welcome, Archivist. So last session, we opened with our cohort, Calloway, Connor, Gabriel, and Peter at the time. We're happy for RJ to be back this week.
Hello.
Separated by some distance and in very different spaces of danger. But in a sidestep of combat, the group at the safe house slipped out of a secret passageway that the spirit of the house helped them to escape out of. Good thing you made friends with her. Wow. Peter and Gabriel hurtled on a train towards the facility in the mountain. The patrol was distracted via shenanigans of the feline variety. And then some pretty intense discussions happened. And Gabriel, not Gabriel, decided to leave the child in the caboose of the train all by himself and wander further up into the train, where he encountered a lab technician and, in a very devilish way, eventually made a deal with her. Not only to give her some advantages mentally, physically, but also to gain her assistance in gaining entry to the facility. Now, our other group, having evaded the hunt and capture team that was set to raid the safe house, made their way to Manesh, the local guru who once more delighted in trying to get a rise out of Father Calloway. But also assisted in getting your group up the mountain where you found out the other members of your team were going. And once you were up there, there was a gimme. I did give you a gimme. There was a bit of radio contact between the teams before they went out of range, which is how you found out they were going up there, and then you got help getting sent up the mountain, where you made contact with each other once again and started hatching a plan to get inside. You found out where Patricia, the scientist who made a deal with Alabaster, her rival working at the facility, has a key card that she would love for you to use and get him in trouble over. The groups split up, sneaking into the facility. Every nightmarish thing that they saw is true. But the werewolf on the gurney demanded immediate attention. And so the party remained split. One group heading to the medical suite, where they intended to save the werewolf on the gurney, whom they thought to be one of the 2 missing stargazers. But as that werewolf was being worked on, your group descended, killing half of the doctors in there. But enough of them remained to give the activation commands for the Project Alpha werewolf cyborg on the gurney, whom some of you out of character may have recognized as a red tape. There are tubes and fluids being pumped into him. There is some sort of metal plate over where his eyes are. It looks like his teeth have been dipped in silver, as well as his claws. But now, I don't completely remember what was happening to the other team, unfortunately. Someone remind me.
So the other team got into the communications room, and
Yes.
they were in there, and they were rolling initiative against a Mark One.
Yes.
Um,
A Mark 1 standing guard.
yeah.
This communications room also just so happens to be the viewing room for the lab that the other team is currently in, with one of those like two-way mirror type things, or one-way mirror type things.
Does it just so happen to be that?
That's what I
Yes,
thought it
that-
was.
Because
Oh,
I
it was
remember you
explained.
being able to see the medical wing on the cameras,
Oh,
not through a window.
oh,
Yeah, yeah,
correction.
my-
Okay, we
my-
saw them on the monitors.
Yeah, my understanding was that one-way mirror. There was a viewing suite that we passed through when we were following the werewolf
Yes.
above the medical theater.
Yes. There was a viewing suite for the surgery, like amphitheater. Like they have a very old school surgical amphitheater where like doctors can sit and observe a process.
But we are just viewing it through cameras and monitors at this point.
Those of you who are in the security room, yes. The others who are in the medical theater right now are there. You both have very different opponents to deal with, and not exactly casual opponents either. I'm not sure which team is in more danger right now, but what I would love is to add all of you to combat.
Also, we do need to determine, RJ, which pair Lieutenant Eugene Edwards is with.
Yes, very important.
So one is straight up combat, running and doing crazy things. The other one is thought out, well planned espionage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mr. Murder somebody at their desk.
So,
I have
so
yet
I'm
to
gonna
get
be
caught or run into a
I'm-
room full of people.
I'm going to be less biased and say that one team is made up of the priest and the kid, and the other team is made up of the demon and the changeling.
I'm gonna roll 1 die 2.
That's probably the fairest way to do it. That did not roll. Oh, no, it is.
So the second group.
I think me and Hootie both stated the same order, so it's the demon and the fake.
Okay.
Okay, so what you have already seen is you've seen Gabriel turn into his apocalyptic form at this point, or at least partially transform into his apocalyptic form when he took the life of the scientist that was holding the keycard to get access to the radio room. You might attribute that just to magic and entropy, but Donnie or Connor saw through it.
It was very freaky.
Very freaky. Still waiting on Connor and Alabaster. And there is the Mentalist.
Did mine not go through?
Roll it through the picture on the actual initiative track.
I did.
It's all right. I rolled for you. You rolled an 18.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's true or not. I just clicked on the.
No, I clicked it again the second time and it worked. So I'll take the 18.
Apply.
Also, one other thing. You said that we killed half the scientists. We actually killed 3/4 of the scientists. There was only one left.
Right, you killed 3 of 4.
I
Yes.
kicked
Thank
open
you.
the door 1, 2, 3. Couldn't get to the fourth one.
So, Alabaster,
Yeah, I
you're up
kind of
first.
I need a little bit of clarification on what I'm looking at. Is it all machine?
Of course. As the werewolf?
I am in the
Werewolf.
comms room with the Mark
Oh,
1.
right.
is what you
The
called
Mark
it.
1 does appear to be all machine on the outside, yes.
Okay. Whew. Um. I'm not built to deal with machines. This is fun.
I think it's delightful. And
Well, do y'all want to see if I can make a machine feel fear? That'll be fun. I'm going to activate Vision of Mortality, which allows the Slayer to fill the mind of their foe with impending death. Target resists the evocation with a willpower roll, using the Slayer's faith as a difficulty, so difficulty 10. If I succeed, the target abandons her actions and flees from my presence. If the target's willpower roll botches, he flees and suffers a derangement. So this will either work or it won't. If it doesn't, I will half my die pool. No, I won't. I'm just going to roll manipulation, intimidation. Persuasive roll here for a specialty.
no.
Satch. Whew.
Paint me a picture of what Alabaster is doing here exactly.
So can I tell if there's any portion of this thing that was ever human?
How you doing that? You got Lore of the Flesh?
No, I just have Lore of Death, but I can also read their. No, I'll read fates after they die. Oh,
You do not sense a soul from this thing. If that helps you.
Mm. Yeah, that ability doesn't need a soul, it just needs something dead. The eyes of a dead body. I would just do like a just base perception awareness, I guess, to figure out if it was built upon something that was living at one point. If you'll allow it.
I'm not. No.
Okay.
You got technology?
Not on Alabaster. But it's also not a thing you can take on demons.
I will give you information if you make the roll, though.
I have 3 dots in medicine, if that helps.
Medicine absolutely works. Yeah, you can roll medicine.
Perception medicine. The unseen count as a specialty.
No, this isn't really a hidden thing.
Five successes.
This was not a person. It has never been a person. It turns to look at you with the cold logic only a machine forged to be a weapon can use.
So ineffective is what I'm gaining. Awesome. That's my turn.
Is that all you want to try to do?
Yeah, I can't split my die pool or anything like that. I don't have any secondary actions I can take as a demon right now.
Okay. Project Alpha, which I realized I forgot to ask an AI to make me a cyborg werewolf. My apologies, everyone. There will be more encounters with things like this in the future, so I will make sure I get art. Project Alpha sits up.
Do it.
There are 3 of you?
There are 2 of us. Well,
Two
3
of
of us
you.
if you include the doctor that's in the room that activated him.
So it's Callaway and
Peter.
Connor?
Peter.
Callaway and
Peter.
Peter.
Right. So the third person is the Milk.
Yes. Yes. Technically, the milk is a person.
Yes, yes. The Malk is there. Also, one of the scientists is there. And then the werewolf.
Yes, but the scientist is not a target. Evens or odds? Peter. And what do you want it to be for? Because you're either going to be attacked or you're going to be ignored.
Okay. I'll go with evens and ignored.
All right, so if we land on a 2, the werewolf ignores you.
Insane.
Fater Callaway.
Yes.
The large, brown-furred werewolf lunges at you. Not as fast as you have probably seen other werewolves move.
This is an incomplete product. As God is my witness, I will return you to Gaia.
X plus charisma. has a difficulty, not Dex plus Charisma, Dexterity plus Brawl. Has a difficulty of 8 for being incomplete.
I'll take it.
That is, why is it wounded?
I don't know why it's wounded.
Because it's
Yeah,
incomplete,
one
maybe?
second. No.
You
no.
just said you literally just said it has -2 because it's incomplete.
It has a higher difficulty of 2 because it's
It
incomplete.
has a higher
Yeah.
difficulty of 2.
Yeah, it says difficulty of 8. Not a wounded penalty. So 2 more dice didn't actually get it any more successes.
Isn't that a botch?
That is technically a botch.
Yeah, it's a 1 botch.
Yep. The werewolf lunges at you, Calloway, slips on the medical bed, which is on wheels. It like rolls out from under it, and it just falls face first onto the ground in front of you.
Perfect.
I'm gonna roll a d10. Sweet. So that's a 10. Now I'm going to roll the werewolves. So, I mean, it's dashing, so it's not going to
Not
be
really
great.
gonna matter.
Where is my Krynos form? I don't remember how to switch to your forms. Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yep. From the person that coming off just a werewolf character, I can.
And soak. Bashing roll. Oh yeah, he soaked it. But that is his full turn though, and cannot spend rage or gnosis.
Oh. Oh my.
Unlocks kind of a red laser pointer eye on all of you. It expands rapidly and kind of scans your group. Reality deviance detected. Purge commencing. And then you kind of hear like a noise as it points what looks like a limb in your direction. And then there's like a Gatling sound almost. As a number of shots are fired just sort of into your group. It's going to be +1 difficulty for spraying. Dexterity firearms. Oh, cool. So I'm rolling great tonight. Can everyone please roll Dex Athletics for me to dodge out of the way of the spray of bullets?
Alabaster, Connor, and Eugene.
I believe so, yes. Eugene's with them, right? Oh, Connor.
Yep, I'm getting shot at.
Apparently, I only rolled a 1.
Well, Eugene rolled a nothing.
Huh? Huh?
Everyone's rolling great tonight.
All right. Well, okay. So that's
Now
4
you get
dice
to
of
decide,
lethal.
but now you get to decide which one the bullet hit because you only got 1 success on a multi-shot.
Oh, that's fair. Hold on. Okay, so 2 failed. Same thing. We're gonna roll a 1d2. Eugene.
D3.
Evens or odds, and what do you want it to meet?
D3.
3? Wait. Okay.
There's 3 of us.
But
Sorry.
You dodged it.
You dodged though.
Yeah, you. It
The other
cannot
two
hit.
didn't.
Even. And even is good.
Even is good, so even doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm
People
shot.
call it a-
Oh,
Always
righty.
even is the rule now.
Connor! You do 2 lethal damage coming your way, Connor.
Oh.
Oh, am I rolling public? I am. Excuse me. You just get to see that I'm rolling dice.
Yeah.
We like when you roll public in combat.
I agree. In combat, it makes sense. Out of combat, not so much.
But maybe I'm tired of accidentally killing people.
No, just do it. If it happens, it happens. It's part of the game.
It's like
The entire, not last weekend, but the week, or not this last Sunday or Saturday, but the Saturday before, I wanted people to die. It felt right. But
I
no.
TPK'd the Gatewalkers party.
well, again, that's why I like in combat specifically. Like if you've come off of killing some people beforehand, rolling publicly in a White Wolf game for combat just seems right because again, it's meant to be deadly. You die.
Hi, Connor, can I get the lethal soak from you?
Oh, sure. Where do I? Oh, there it is. Lethal.
Has no lethal soak.
Yeah.
You have no lethal soak? Oh no, okay, so you take 2 lethal damage.
Sure.
As this not bullet, because it sounds like a gun, and you're hit by something solid, but it doesn't tear through you like a bullet does. It stabs into you, and then you see the back end of it like split open and sink itself into your skin and clamp down hard. All of your rolls to activate any of your powers and abilities are going to be at a +1 difficulty.
Oh, fuck. What?
As as reality starts solidifying around the bolt.
I have a stupid
about-
question.
What's up?
Is that bolt made of iron?
Maybe. Oh shit! You take 2 ag.
Yep. Changeling.
Hootie, we talked about this last week, and you don't ask questions to the GM that affect us. God damn it.
Just,
on.
I was sitting there keeping my mouth shut because
This like
Good for you, Chris. You should.
this like gnarled looking hand reaches
Oh.
out of nowhere and puts a gold star on Peter.
the only problem is cold iron resistance.
Oh, though it's stuck on me, I guess.
What's up?
So it
I
makes
do have cold iron resistance, but it is stuck on me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't take ag, you just take the 2 lethal, and you are going to start taking the banalities. So, good to know.
which is still just as dangerous for a changeling. It's just not health
Yes.
dangerous.
Lieutenant
Yes.
Eugene Edwards.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay. I don't have a good sense of what's going on here.
Oh my god, that's right. You weren't here. Okay. So you have entered into a pretty stereotypical like security room where there were a couple of like normal guards sitting at a desk monitoring the facility where all these supernaturals are at, where all of these atrocious things are happening to them. The guard that was in here was like gatted immediately, but the Mark 1 is not as easily destroyed.
What is the Mark
Which is
1?
the Mark 1 appears to be some sort of robotic thing that it's some sort of robotic thing that Edwards feels like he's seen before, but he can't remember where.
Okay, what kind of stuff is in the room?
All sorts of like computers and monitors. There's a dead body right there.
How big are these computers?
Some lockers with probably some gear in it. They're pretty normal, like old Tandies and stuff.
Okay.
Really big box monitors, you know.
Let's throw one through the Mark 1.
See, oh, the TV monitor, the computer monitor.
Yeah, let's telekinetically throw one through the Mark 1.
I'm gonna say one of those old school monitors is gonna do +1 bashing damage.
Also, I want to make a quick comment that since you are an awakened mage, you would also know that everyone who's tried to cast in here, it's harder because reality is stronger. So casting is difficult. Just FYI.
Base difficulty is 10.
Okay. Well, we'll use a willpower.
Excellent. Excellent. One success goes through. So 4 dice of lethal damage.
I have forces too. Does that do anything aggravated?
No, you need prime to make it ag.
I don't remember how any of this worked.
You could argue that Forces does have control over some things that could make it ag against a construct. Like I would, if you wanted to send some sort of electric shock through it using the computer, you could try doing something like that. But you didn't. You only got the one success.
I need Prime 2 and a point of quintessence to do that. So, I won't do that. Oh wait, no. It says aggravated damage. Any sphere when charged with Prime 2 and a point of quintessence. Fire or electrical forces effects. Oh. Okay, so electrical, yes. Aggravated, yes. Electrical aggravated damage. The plug will stay plugged in. It's going to get smashed with this monitor telekinetically.
Then it will absolutely let it do aggravated damage if you are channeling electricity through it. You still only got one success, so your number of damage dice is still kind of small. So it's going to be 3 dice of ag.
What am I clicking on to roll damage?
3d10.
On this one, this one I would just use the dice roller, which is at the bottom of the upper right-hand corner of your character sheet. It's 1 ag.
Yeah.
Ones don't count for damage, so that's okay.
And then you said the monitors does +1. That's what you said.
+1 bashing.
+1 bashing. So 1 bashing, 1 ag, I guess.
But it only gets to use its armor soak for the ag. Ooh, not its stamina.
That's why I love life magic. I just get to do aggravated.
Whining. Okay, whatever. I will roll it manually then. The monitor bounces off of its back.
Deeply upsetting. Okay. I probably could have lowered that difficulty by like using my thing. I'm getting back into the swing of things. It's fine. That's my
Yeah, and that'll happen. It's not every day that you walk into a facility that you suddenly realize is controlled by the technocracy and you're in front of something that you didn't know could exist. It's a little surprising. Any movement? Anything you want to say?
No. No, I think I'm good.
Then we return to the medical theater. Peter, there is a prostrated werewolf on the floor in front of you.
Okay. So first things first, I would like to declare that I will be using time actions at the end of the round.
Excellent.
And so for my, I would like to just look at this monstrosity. Does it have any exposed wiring?
Not at the moment. I do need your Arete roll to activate the time effect, though.
One success.
Is your difficulty only 6 right now?
Oh, right. You said difficulty base is 10, so no, that would have been an 8, so that failed.
Time does not respond to you like it does normally. This reality is bucking against you in a way that home has never.
Okay. You did say it had tubes. Are there any?
No, the werewolf has tubes of fluid.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, you're fighting the werewolf, not the Mark 1. Yes,
Right.
It's got exposed tubes.
Okay.
Wiring per se. Those are under metal plates and stuff, but you could probably get to them.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is. Well, where do the tubes go?
Some go into like its neck, some go into its back. Some are. They all look like they were either attached or being attached to various tubes in this like medical suite. Like they were feeding chemicals into the wolf.
Okay, and then you said the does it have like a metal exoskeleton?
No, it's still mostly organic, except for a few parts that have been added to it. Like it looks like there's just bits of cyborg machinery in its head. Like maybe one of its arms is fully cybernetic at this point.
Anything that looks like a power source?
No. What are we after? Instead of just a list of questions. We are in the middle of combat.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a means of disabling the cybernetic portion.
Oh. How is your science and technology?
None and none, but I do have an academics of 3 with a specialty in science.
Yeah.
I mean, known science is different than applied science.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't something you would have learned. I don't think so. I will let you make an academics roll, but not apply the specialty. And the difficulty is going to be 9.
Okay, academics, what? Are we doing wits because if we're in combat?
Yeah, that sounds good.
One success.
That is a botch because I said the difficulty was 9.
Right. Damn it. Okay. Sorry, I'm not entirely with it.
It is okay. Peter also never seen a cyborg before.
In that case,
Outside of-
Peter is gonna go into hiding while he figures out what he's gonna do. That'll be my action.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Oh god, yes.
That's
I
Ten
He
hate
has
you.
been he's been removed from reality.
Yep. In a way that would make your mother and teacher proud, you are simply gone. Your footfalls are like the Fae themselves. Even in the midst of this place full of banality.
I gotta say,
Ba-ba-ba.
bravo. I don't think Alrin has ever rolled 10 successes on a stealth check, and he has more die than you.
Removed from reality.
Yeah. Well, you
I
duck
don't
out of
even
view.
I don't even know if reality knows you're there.
You just hop onto the bottom of the gurney and just roll away. You are perfectly safe. I don't know where you hide, but no one sees you.
Nobody knows where I hide because I got 10 successes. That's the
I know.
I-
God doesn't know where you hid.
In my picture, he does the Jason Bourne thing and just walks behind Father Calloway, and like him continuing to walk, you would see him, but he's just gone.
Connor.
Okay. Connor being shot will start cursing. Oh, by the crooked staff of Dagda, may the smith that forged this wicked chunk of metal wake up with nails in his boots. And then he will try to go duck behind some cover and attempt to rip out this thing while trying to cast something to help with probably high difficulty. He'll attempt to cast Worms and Giants, which is a Metamorphosis cantrip. And he will do a Limerick to attempt to shrink the bullet to something that I could easily rip out. Yeah, but he'll say, "Oh, cold iron, one strong and so grand, froze stiff and frost, icy hand, it shrank with a crack, left aching and slack, too brittle, too long withstand." And then that will be his bunk, and
I'm gonna reduce the difficulty of reality being hardened by 1 for that. Thank you.
Just a minute. I know it's too early, but you're taking one of Calloway's +1s for XP for later. That was fantastic.
okay. And
I know it's
then,
early, but I'm
I'm gonna use some willpower on this. So, +1 from the metal being in me, -1 for the bunk. What would the difficulty be at now?
The base difficulty is still because it was only going up by 1. It's gonna be at 9.
Okay. And let's see if I can shrink this bullet.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh,
Insane.
Yeah, you can.
4 successes, 1/8 of its normal size.
Yeah, then I yank that right out. I just chuck it.
Yeah, it vibrates angrily as the power your fairy magic penetrates the iron. There's a wrenching noise, and it slides out of the wound and clatters to the floor. Neat.
That's it for me.
Father Calloway.
Prostrated werewolf with my spell already going off from before hand. Aggravated damage, boy. Let's go. I'm gonna go punching. As God is my witness, I will return you to Gaia, creature. Does the boxing specialty apply here?
I mean, if you're boxing, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna also use a willpower. What is the difficulty due to he is prostrated on the ground?
I'm gonna go ahead and make the difficulty of -1.
So difficulty 5?
So difficulty 5. Because him being on the ground isn't really any easier to hit him because of how big he is.
6 successes.
6 successes, 5 go through.
5 plus 1, all aggravated, because fist. Which I haven't set up, which is, so it'll be, flash roll, 5, 6, d10.
Wait, why is it aggravated?
It's because I cast my spell before I came into the room onto my, wraps, to make them aggravated. The last session.
Yeah, towards the end of the last
I remember
session.
that, but I trust you.
No, he casted a live spell on the wraps that he had around his hand to make them do aggravated damage to the things he hit. That did happen.
I mean, I said I don't remember, but I trust him. Carry on.
Oh,
Oop, nope. That was the wrong one. Activated. Gnarly. Father Calloway,
yes.
your punch has on more than one occasion knocked a person clear to their death. Here it leaves a small sizzling mark in the werewolf's fur.
Happens.
It does happen.
There are more times that Calloway has probably boxed things at slew.
Or it's a life effect. So is it like necrotizing? Like, is it rotting?
It's rotting away the
Ugh. Oh, it smells
flesh.
terrible.
Yeah, flesh parts.
I don't know how many of you actually smelled truly necrotic meat. It's terrible.
Quite horrific, actually, if I were to say so myself.
It is not something Calloway likes to do, but in this case, this thing is not of its right mind.
It was the first smell that ever actually made me throw up. Ba-ba-bum. Anything else from Calloway?
I don't have anything else. I don't have any time spheres yet.
Then we head back to the top of the round to Alabaster.
Yeah, he is going to assume his base apocalyptic form. And for those who don't,
Oh,
weren't
what's
here,
that look like? Yeah.
but weren't here last time. It's quite literally the image that you see up at the top. It's a black cloak, almost Dementor-like, wrapped clothed hands with elongated fingers. Yes, this.
Keep describing.
And you can see, if you were to look under the cow, two very deep, icy blue eyes, but that's all you would see looking into the cow. The rest is just pure darkness. And there's wisps of smoke that surround him the entire way through. Yeah. very cringed lord. He does not have wings right now in the current state.
I thought you said your full form.
No, his base apocalyptic. His full form has wings.
Okay, not the tormented form.
Correct.
Got it.
Well, I mean,
Excellent.
it's technically a tormented form, but it's you can choose your
I know what
form.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, he is going to use.
Also, the temperature drops like 5 degrees in this room.
Yeah, it's significantly colder. It might actually be colder than that. But he's going to use decay. Which what that does is, while decaying a piece of plastic is difficulty 8, decaying a piece of metal is difficulty 9. In tormented.
Okay.
Go ahead. In tormented, monstrous demons affect people and objects in an area as opposed to single targets. Everything within a radius of yards equal to the. Oh, actually, I can't do that. Never mind.
Don't do tormented. You'll kill everyone in the room.
Correct.
Yes.
I won't torment then. Damn it.
Yeah. That's the problem when you enter those tormented forms. Is your single target abilities don't become single target anymore.
Okay. Well, I am gonna
There's a
target.
reason demons are so dangerous.
I will target this Mark 1 at a difficulty 9 to decay its metal. And for each success, remove, since it's not a living object, which was already determined, 1 cubic foot.
It is not a living object. 1 cubic foot is a very small space
targeting it.
around the torso of the Mark 1.
I'm removing its
The Mark
head
1
where this thing
is
scanned
made. The Mark 1 is made of much higher resistant materials than normal metal. Your difficulty is a 10, not a 9.
That's fine. I'll use a
And really, I
willpower.
should make it like a difficulty 12.
No, don't do that. Stamina medicine.
It's a Mark 1. I'm being nice.
At least
I know what I'm bumping.
that's a botch.
That is a botch.
Yep. Oh, it's not.
So-
Because I used a willpower.
Did you use a willpower? I don't see that button press. I didn't hear you say anything about
I
a
said
willpower.
I was going to, and I marked it on my sheet. I forgot to press the button. My bad.
Then we will call it just a failure. Never before have you encountered something so fresh and new that it is practically immune to the forces of decay. And you realize in a moment that it would take some 3,750 years for you to decay this thing normally. Of just pure exposure to the elements. It would take thousands of years to decay this thing.
Okay. With that thought, he is going to let Gabriel take over.
What's your Sailor Moon transformation look like?
Well, since he didn't actually do the apocalyptic transformation, because that would have killed everyone in the room, except this
No.
bot.
No, you can do the apocalyptic transformation. That doesn't automatically make your powers tormented.
Oh, he turns back into the same person that you saw beforehand.
Oh, gosh darn it, Gabriel.
Yeah, there's no insane shift. It literally, he just reverts back into his normal visage.
I know I'm mocking your lack of token.
I don't like a token. Gabriel's there. No, it's not. He doesn't have a token.
You will in just a minute.
There we go.
There. All right. the werewolf stumbles to its feet, snarling, and just tries to chomp his way down into Calloway. Oh, dexterity. He's not using willpower. He's biting, higher difficulty. Potter Calloway, there's 4 successes coming your way for a bite attack. We are at the top of the new round, so if you would like to abort to defense, you do have that option.
I'm just trying to figure out. I don't really. The only thing I can do for defense is not gonna really help me avoid this. I only have 1 athletics. I'm an older man.
I mean, you can try to parry with brawl.
You know what? I built this to do something. Because anytime a life effect goes on, I get to add my life effect to my stamina soak. Let's go. He can bite down.
So you're letting him bite?
I'm letting him bite.
Okay, so 3 successes go through. Currently has a strength of 8, so that is 11, plus 2 damage from bite is 13.
Yep. Go.
Stupid question. Wasn't his base difficulty 8 because he was incomplete?
You know, that is right. I was making his difficulty 2 higher, which would have made his bite a difficulty of 9, which would make that 0 successes.
Yes, that would make it 0 successes.
No, it would make it 1 success.
It would make
1
it
success.
1. So it would be 8. It's still 10
So
damage. Because the 1
it's
goes
still, yeah, pain. Hey, yeah. Sweet. 6 lethal damage coming your way.
So number of dice to be able to roll more than 10 dice at once. The number of okay. So difficulty 6. I have stamina 4. And I have life of 4, so it would be 8 dice in total.
What all do you have?
So, my normal stamina is 4.
Right.
Which
you get half of for lethal.
Which would be 2, and then I have life 4, which I always add. So I have 6 dice?
6, yes.
Difficulty 6? Does my
6 at difficulty 6.
Does my healing specialty work?
No.
Okay. Then
This is for soaking.
I take 2.
Excellent. 2 lethal damage as it bites you. You hear like servo grinding coming from like inside of his skull as he's starting to bite down on you, and then you hear metal lock into place.
Okay.
And it suddenly feels like there is a vice-like grip on. We'll say he got one of your arms.
Okay.
But it's his turn. The Mark 1 adjusts itself. You hear that whirring sound start up again. And it is just going to keep trying to spray you guys down. It has no willpower to use. Cool, 2 successes.
So people need to roll dodges.
Excellent, Gabriel. You evade this one again as well. You've got a lot of experience ducking sprays of bullet fire.
What does a specialty do in this case? Does it reduce the thing or roll extra dice?
So specialties cause your tens to explode.
Okay, that's right. Didn't roll any tens. Just botched heavily.
You did botch heavily.
Does being behind cover help at all?
What cover is he behind?
So yes, he did say he was going behind cover at the beginning of at the end of last round, and I believe it adds a +1 difficulty to hit you.
Yeah,
What cover is he behind?
Yeah, the thing is, what cover is he behind? These aren't server computers. There's not like a place that he could hide.
Well, then it's not behind cover. When the damage hit, it did what it did.
No, we're talking about Connor.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I guess he would have lowered or ducked, but I guess it's normal.
Do you want to hunker down? Like, if you just want to like hunker down and try to get out of the spray, like that can count as cover. I just need to know how you're doing that in an open security room.
I mean, with the botch, you could be using RJ's character as cover. Just saying.
It's a very Faye thing to do. Just duck behind another character.
Duck behind somebody else.
Yeah, I will give you an extra 2 dice for that. I will give you RJ's botch as additional dice.
Okay.
Sorry, RJ.
It do be like that.
Oh, roll terribly though.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Well, unfortunately, you're both hit. Only 1 additional success went through, so it's only 5. Here you go! And then I rolled like garbage. Botches don't count for damage, so 2 lethal. From Lieutenant Edwards and Connor, please.
Where do I put that on my sheet?
Not feeling
Sans?
very good.
What?
An extra dice wouldn't have gone through because you need both of those success to hit each one of them. You're spraying.
That's fair. Do you want me to re-roll with less damage? Or with less dice and possibly roll more damage?
No, do not re-roll.
No, don't use that. But also, you rolled 2 damage total on a spray attack, so you need to divide that damage between the targets.
1 each, then.
I do like that rule. That rule
I
applies.
thought you just had to roll additional successes for additional targets.
No, you declare the targets and then you divide the successes on the damage roll between that many that it hits. So since I dodged and you rolled 2 damage die, it would go split between the 2. If I didn't dodge, it would then be decided by a coin flip at that point.
Yeah.
That's 1 damage towards the both of you. Lethal soaked.
The bane of Sans existence, rolling die. Oh god, now I'm gonna die after saying that. Hold on.
Yes, you are. Here you go. Well, we already know Connor's soak for this.
RJ, Connor?
I take the damage. I don't have any lethal soak.
Yeah, same.
You don't have none? No one's wearing armor or anything?
No.
Like, not even a flak jacket?
No.
But you have stamina, right?
What is your stamina?
1.
It's a one.
So you have one
Oh.
soak.
When I click the lethal, it says my dice pool is 0.
Yeah.
You also have a life of 3, so you have a lethal soak of 3. Of
Yeah.
4. Excuse
Of-
me, of 4.
of 4 because all your life dots add to all soak rolls. This is why I built Callaway as a tank.
Okay.
And yeah, I would just do the roll a number of dice thing. Like, some of the automation is great for this, but some of it's not.
I succeed.
You soak the damage!
Connor, what is your stamina?
It's 2, but when I turn it lethal, I get no soak. Unless
That's because you are technically mostly mortal, and
Yeah.
I don't think you have anything to give you lethal soak. So you just take the damage.
yeah, I get shot at.
Again, and that thing sticks back into you.
So I have some concerns that none of you have armor. And we should address that before you go on any more field missions.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I'll say, like, we're in a fight where we can't use our abilities. Like, we're built to use them, and everything is difficulty 10.
It's a learning experience.
Yep.
First
Again,
mission.
If we make it out alive, it's a learning experience.
Yeah,
Your chances are looking pretty good. Like, these are not unsurmountable challenges.
And again, remember, Slew didn't have any information about the enemy we're fighting. Now, if we survive, we're coming back with information.
And it's bad.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Edwards, you have found that technocracy is what has happened.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We have thrown a monitor at it. We have a cord. There's electricity in the room. We're going to use
Beautiful.
forces to electrocute the crap out of it with the cord that has been pulled taut. We'll use mind to... Yeah, yes. There will be electricity, and there will be much electricity.
Use the willpower.
You can also spend quintessence to reduce difficulties. You can
I
also
would say that's something you should do.
you can also use narrative. Excellent. You can also use descriptions to get reduced difficulties as well. Like, I hand those out for really good explanations of how you're using power.
Yeah, I'm using eye contact and holding my dog tags. I've got one hand out. I'm reaching for the cord and connecting, and creating a path between the end of the cord and this thing, and just opening the tap up wide.
What is that called? Justin, is it unleashing the current?
Essentially, what's happening here is we're going for an overload. So the circuit breaker won't trip, and since the circuit breaker won't trip, the amount of energy being propelled into this thing is unlimited.
I like it. I'll give you a -1 difficulty. Plus the -1 you get for using your foci and your dog tag, so that's a -3, making your difficulty currently 7, unless you want to spend any quintessence.
I'm going to not spend a quintessence, but I will use a willpower.
Excellent.
I got lots of willpower.
3 successes.
Okay.
Beautiful. 3 successes. We're gonna call it 6. Give me 8 dice of aggravated damage.
Oh.
That was quick. Oh my goodness.
Those 10s.
I
I don't think I have anything to explode them. So
no, unfortunately.
No, but you do get 2 damage for each, so that's 4.
Where did you go? Mark 1, there you are. Is soup. just your armor. Three. The electricity flows into the Mark One. Its eye starts flashing, flickering, like almost strobing out as it does so. You see compartments like open and close on it. Like rapidly, there's all kinds of like machinery and weirdly advanced circuitry and shit inside of it. It does seem to be injured.
And that's my turn.
Bringing us to Pita.
Okay, so I would like to make a second attempt to activate my time actions. This time, what I'm going to do is use some of the material around me in the room. So it's a surgical theater, right?
Mhm.
So I guess I'll be using surgical implements to make a circle, and then, see if. I guess what I'm trying to do is use the material that's in this reality to make reality nicer to me.
Mm.
And how that's associating with me is that my thing is gutter magic.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know that reality will be nicer to you, but following form and function and the order makes it not outright attack you and will give you a -1 difficulty. But mostly in the fact that you're not drawing reality's ire.
And that's a botch.
You immediately draw reality's ire. Excuse me. Take take a paradox.
Then I will just stay in stealth.
I swallowed chai down the wrong pipe.
Ow.
Anything else, Peter?
Nope, like I said, just staying in stealth.
That's probably safe. First, this is not safe. Connor!
Okay, Connor's fairly injured. Okay, I think I gotta go on the offensive now. He will draw his revolver from his jacket, point it at the Mark I, and attempt to nickname his bullet.
You're gonna nickname the bullet?
Yeah, to fly truer. It'll attempt to do it with another limerick. An archer's with focus so keen, crafted arrows both sharp and serene. With a whispering flight, they soar swift and right, piercing targets with aim pure and clean. I name thee Piercer, and then we'll attempt. This is difficulty 10, right?
We'll drop that to a 9. You used a bunk, so that drops it by another. So difficulty 8.
I'll use my.
I love
willpower on
a
the
limerick.
cheating. And then 2 successes, and then I'll shoot him with that bullet.
That bullet is nicknamed Piercer for 1 day. So,
Willpower.
Can we say
What
you
does it
nicknamed the revolver instead
do?
of the bullet?
I guess I could.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
that
do the
seems fair
revolver
because it
instead of the
lasts for
bullet.
duration.
Yeah.
Referred to target by the given if the target is an inanimate object, conforms to the spirit of the nickname. Conforms to the spirit of the nickname. You named it Piercer, so I'm gonna give it armor piercing 2. So I will reduce the soak of the Mark 1 by 2 against your attack.
Cool. And then for my shot, this is what I'm gonna use willpower on. As I fire at him. 2 successes.
2 successes, 1 goes through. Wait, do you not have a dex specialty?
And crafting.
Oh, your dex specialty is crafting.
Next XP expenditure you should probably do would just be putting firearms as a secondary specialty for dexterity. Cost 1.
Yeah.
You should do it.
That I'm not gonna put firearms as a dexterity specialty.
Shooting?
Something a little broader.
Yeah, for that you can do like a hand-eye coordination, right? 'Cause
Hand-eye
that's
coordination
like
would be
its
great.
name.
Shooting.
Even shooting feels a little narrow. For an attribute specialty,
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But for firearms, you could add 1 for 1 XP for pistols.
his firearms only at 3 right now.
Oh. Upgrade your firearms.
So 1 success goes through.
Uh-huh.
Your light revolver has a damage of 4, so that's 5 dice.
And do I roll damage or wait for him to do, or
No, roll damage. She doesn't have any dodge actions.
okay.
Insane. What is with you and revolvers, Zara?
Yeah, just you need to build a big iron on his hip character. Just like that's what happens when you.
Nuh-uh. Because he does that, and then he's not going to hit anything.
That's fair.
Insane. So 3 go through.
With piercing?
Dun-dun. Yeah, I reduced his lethal soak from 6 to 4.
Yeah.
The Mark 1 is now at mauled. Father Calloway.
Okay, now that this thing is chomped onto my arm,
Mm-hmm.
and I can get a good look at those tubes to see how this thing's function, can I make a wits science roll to figure out where this thing is getting its power from?
The werewolf?
Yeah, because you said all these tubes and things that like are keeping this pressure or like the electronics going through this thing. I want to see if there's a weak point connected to flesh.
Sure.
So that's why I'm wondering if I can make a wits science roll to see where hitting this thing is going to cause the most damage.
Okay, give me a roll.
Does the specialty biology help me with this?
Yes.
One success.
That was assuming standard difficulty.
Yes. If it's not standard difficulty, I'm not using any magic. I was just looking. Assuming standard difficulty.
From what you are looking at, the cybernetics are properly anchored to bone. You are looking at advancements in medicine that are beyond your ken. This is technology that you've never seen before.
Okay. With that, then I'm just gonna punch it at the back of the head that's on my arm.
An appropriate response to when a werewolf bites onto your arm.
Yep. I'm gonna use a willpower too. I want to hit this thing good. Oh, it didn't use the will. I marked it on my thing. Oh well. I even clicked out of it. It's fine. Five successes.
4 go through.
That would be 2, 3, 4 damage that he needs. Aggravated damage. Takes nothing.
Ridiculous. It's a werewolf head.
Yeah.
Apologies.
No, you're good.
It just sort of like. You ever tried to take a bone from a dog and just. Your forearm is its bone.
I totally understand.
Gabriel.
Yeah, seeing the hole that Connor just pierced through this machine, and understanding that Alabaster only switched to Gabriel because he thought he couldn't do anything, Gabriel's going to approach and place 2 fingers inside of this thing's chest and use entropy to decay the parts inside of it. Yeah.
You're gonna need a roll.
Arete. I'm going to use a willpower, and I'm also
Base difficulty 10.
going to use 5 Quinn.
Oh, are you?
Yes. To bring it down to 5.
That's pretty good.
That is 3 successes. So
That is 3 successes.
his objective here is to just decay the circuitry inside of it to, in his opinion, past the point of functioning.
Decay and erosion. Hey! You know?
More like a focus decay, because he's not trying to rust out the plates themselves, that is the machine, but like the actual circuitry behind it.
So you're trying to cast magic at things out of your sight inside of the Mark 1.
Yeah, essentially casting decay on anything inside of it.
Okay. Give me 6 dice of lethal damage. Since you're bypassing its outer plates doing this, I'm going to reduce its lethal soak. Only by 2.
It soaks 1, I do 4. Wait, no. I had that backwards. You rolled Mage Ascension.
I rolled the dice from your sheet, not its. But those 5 successes are its so cruel.
Yeah, what's more? Okay.
You also find it frustratingly difficult to rot. It remains shiny. Anything else for you?
Yeah, can I take a -1 die pool to bring this thing to the ground using martial arts?
I'll let you split your actions. You should have done it first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a -1 to your dice pool and give you a +1, an additional +1 to your difficulty. But you may try.
Yeah. 4 successes.
Wild.
After that doesn't work, he's gotta grip it and just fucking send it down.
Double tens. Every time.
Yeah.
Double
No, not every
10.
time. Not every time.
No, just every time that you're neutered in any slight way. You things like this.
Neutered.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, fair
not
enough.
really neutering you.
God. It still goes down. It's grappled.
Yep, it goes down. So you have what, octopus yourself around this Mark 1 and kind of just pulled it down in like a half Nelson, full Nelson sort of dealio.
So with the 2 fingers that I stuck inside the bullet hole, I'm just bringing it
There's
to
2
the
fingers you stuck
floor.
inside the hole, yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. With
You said it,
yep,
not me.
Yep. With the fingers I have in the hole, I'm gonna grab it
You're not making it better. Just carry on.
and then throw it and pin it to the ground.
Your phrasing's not making this any better.
I am now intentionally phrasing it the way I am.
Oh, good. Okay, so Gabriel has a moment with the Mark 1 machine. It's briefly a sex robot, I guess.
And it's staring at the sky
It's staring at the sky.
as I'm pinning it to the ground.
Cool. We're done with you now.
Yeah,
We're going back
please,
to work.
please.
Okay. Claws. So there is a noise. -1, not -10, -1. So it's gonna make 2 claw attacks. Why is its dice pool? Oh, I forgot to click strength. Hold on. Or dex, not strength. So 2 successes, 1 goes through. So 9, 10 dice from the first claw. Mr. Calloway.
Yeah,
Oof.
it's not gonna matter. Callaway's not getting away.
No. Oh, wait. Hold on. Excuse me. No. So that is. No, it is exactly that, actually.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
It's 3, because only 8s count, right?
Not for damage, no. Damage is standard difficulty.
Yep, damage is standard difficulty. Fine. 2, 4. I take 7. I'm dead.
You take 5.
I'm dead. Oh, I'm incapacitated with the second claw coming.
No, the second claw is a defensive action.
Oh, then yeah, I'm
He's
incapacitated.
splitting for multiple actions. Father Calloway drops.
Yep.
The Mark 1. So as it like gets pulled down by Gabriel, it fires off a bunch of shots into the ceiling, lands, and it's going to collapse its gun back into its arm and basically up shift. There's a reversing of joints and then its head, so it is now looking down on Gabriel. And is going to attempt to break free from your grapple. Strength plus brawl. It got one success. It feebly tries to break free from your grapple. And it's like sparking and short circuiting as it's doing so because it's also at mauled. These fights are going very differently.
Yeah, that's what.
Lieutenant Eugene
Is that what
Edwards.
strength martial arts to keep it where it's at?
I would no, it's fine. You keep it where it's at.
I think what I'd like to do is
One second,
drop-
please don't electrocute it while I have my fingers in it. Just as a principle.
Now you're definitely doing this on purpose.
I mean, we're all into electro play. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I do like a little zappy zap.
I'm going to drop into a lotus position and using forces try and trace the electrical currents inside of it to get a better understanding of its operation in case we run into a Mark 1 in the future. So basically, I just want to map the electrical pathways within it to try and understand what's going on. A little psychic projection, a little lucid dreaming, little forces, understanding electrical currents.
Okay. What merits do you have? I do not see any merits on your character sheet. Do you not have any?
No.
Okay, great. Yeah, give me an arte roll. We're gonna give you a -1.
I do have uncanny insights and a perception of 4, if that helps.
Yeah,
And
kind of.
I'll be meditating and using my bodywork trait, which should be another -1, and of course, I have my dog tags nestled in my respectfully 1960s chest hair. These rolls. Nothing.
Your meditation, your attempt to use mind over matter to analyze this thing it's not getting you anywhere. The way that you are trying to interface with this thing is not getting you anywhere. And that part of your mind that knows how to hack reality is itching to be released. Almost like you know how to interface with this thing. Stop resisting and interface with this thing. Your reality hacking practice wants to be in charge. It wants to be what you're using. Or the future.
Okay.
Peter.
Okay, so the first thing I'd like to do is turn to Murderfang and say, "Get the father out of here. He's bleeding out." Then once again, I'm going to try to activate my time actions. Um, you know, I know it's not working, and I'm getting really frustrated, so that probably increases the difficulty. But yeah,
Isn't it just the two of you? Who would take the father Calloway away?
The cat.
the
The
cat.
familiar.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know that I want to leave you here with a werewolf or a priest.
Yeah, but the priest can heal himself if you get him out of this place, and then you can bring him back. I can stay hidden until you come back.
He bolts towards Father Calloway. Father Calloway,
Yes.
will you make a stamina check for me, please?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I can. Give me 1 second to do so. Am I adding bonus dice to my from my life circle?
No. Well, yes.
Difficulty.
We're gonna call this a difficulty of 9.
And I assume you don't want me to use my wounded penalty of minus 99. for this
Minus
roll.
99.
Yeah, when you're
He's incapacitated. You have a
Yes,
minus.
Oh, okay. Yes, no.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
I will this time remember to actually use the willpower and hit the box.
You cannot use willpower. You are unconscious.
Okay, so yes, you're correct. Never mind. So subtract the 1 success, so 0.
We're still gonna call that 1 success.
Okay.
Father Calloway,
Yes.
there comes in whatever space you're kind of floating in a heavy pressure that kind of feels like it's all across your entire body. And you become aware floating in this space of greens and purple and cool darkness underneath the boughs of a forest canopy of a very large paw holding you down with an enormous claw on either side of your head in the soil of the forest floor. And you see an enormous feline figure towering over you and your small field mice self. Struggle. Fight back. Fight to survive. And you heal a damage and awaken from incapacitated as you activate your own abilities to wake yourself up from a prey response.
When he wakes up, he says a prayer. He knows that it wasn't him that saved him; it was definitely Murderfang. But he is still going to
Who is
thank the
fully sitting on your chest when your eyes pop open.
Yeah, fully going to thank the father for his response there. I assume it's my turn in initiative.
Unless Peter had anything else Peter wanted to do.
Peter was trying to activate his time actions again, and I was waiting
Yes.
for a base difficulty.
It remains 10 unless you're doing anything to change it using foci, using a spell.
I am using foci, and I'm also using gutter magic with stuff from the room.
So yes, we'll call that the base difficulty then of 8.
Okay. And I failed. So I'll stay hidden.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a bad situation to be in. Very, very bad. Connor!
Is it Connor? Yeah.
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 So Colton's fully hands deep in this thing on the floor.
Thank you for continuing the joke, Siraj. But yes, I have one hand in it.
Not sure if I want to
Happened?
shoot at something. So close.
Complex machines use lubricant to ensure. I got nothing. I'm not adding to this.
I appreciate the effort.
I will unwisely run towards it to make it slightly, or to lower the chances of me misfiring into Gabriel. And then I'll try to
Excellent.
point blank fire at the remnants of the Mark One.
-1 difficulty because it's grappled.
It's not looking good right now. It's looking pretty fucked up, actually.
And fire my revolver. This is for embedding this piece of metal, you piece of shite. So I fire.
Oh my god!
Fucking Siraj.
And of course.
It soaks 2 of 5, but it only had crippled and incapacitated left. So, Ziraj, please flavor your kill.
He'll be cursing up a storm as he's just puts the revolver directly at the Mark One's head processing unit, whatever resembles some kind of main area, and
It's got like a swivel head.
and just yell like, "You can get the fuck back to your little banal reality," and then fire off the gun, and that's it.
The robot head explodes. It is just shattered. The heavy machine powers down, and is now fully pinning Gabriel to the floor underneath its weight that it's not supporting with its own strength any longer.
Oh no!
Yeah, I wasn't
Fuck
under it.
away.
I was on top of it.
That's Sarah didn't beat you. Father Calloway!
Okay, with Murderfang sitting on my chest, I grab from my bag, because I am no mood to fight at the current moment. I grab from my bag, the gauze written in scripture, and I will use my Bible and use the from Jeremiah 17:14, heal me, O Lord, I shall be healed, and save me, and I shall be saved, as I cast heal on myself.
Excellent. A prayer, an incantation. Base difficulty is 9, down from 10. You're using your Bible as a focus, becomes 8. Are you spending any Quinn?
I am spending 2 Quinn to make difficulty 6. And I'm going to use a willpower because I'm still wounded incredibly. 2
You
successes
heal.
on.
2 more lethal.
All right. The next thing that Calloway is going to do is pull out the radio and radio to Lieutenant Edwards.
Okay.
Mechanical werewolf in theater. Peter is hidden. I am incredibly injured. Need backup.
Sans, you're muted. Sans, you had an
None of you
exposition
had
right
that.
there, but you were muted.
My mic was muted. I was talking to my dog. You look over at the video, like as Calloway calls that in. There's blood everywhere. Calloway looks close to death. There's no sign of Peter. There's dead scientists, and a werewolf is going berserk.
Can everyone in the room hear the radio go off there? I guess it's probably not a quiet thing.
Yes, everyone can hear. You also know that there are safety protocols right there on the control panel. They were turned off previously. You could turn them on.
Before I do that, can I roll a intelligence investigation to make sure I click the right one? Because a safety
Yes.
protocol that would, start fucking gassing everyone in the compound would not be great.
Also, the reality strengthening field, did that go away when the robot died by any chance?
No.
Okay, I thought I'd ask. It doesn't hurt.
Oh,
It does not hurt to ask.
That's a good point. Do I see anything about that in here in this room? I will like to add to that roll.
Anything about what?
The reality strengthening doohickey.
With 4 successes, yes. On 4 successes, not only do you see the safety protocols that will... They're not lethal safety measures. They're non-lethal, so that their assets are not destroyed. But more importantly, you do see, like, I don't know if schematics is the right word. A map kind of where, like, power is being distributed to the facility. And there is a reality engine down in the sub-levels of the building. It's literally called Reality Engine. That's what it's labeled as. Apparently, that's what they named it. And then there's like a string of numbers next to it that's more complicated. But with 4 successes, you can guess that's probably what's stabilizing reality here.
Yeah, first order of measure is to turn that fucker off. And in fact,
give me...
I'm going... Okay.
I want a roll for this. Just don't know what yet. Let's do...
I have enigmas.
And I think this doesn't really count for technology, sciencey stuff. This isn't an esoteric puzzle.
Oh, I was going to say I have esoterica. Because they're 2 different things.
Just give me a straight intelligence check.
Does creative apply?
Sure.
Two successes.
You turn off power to that portion of the building without shutting off power to everything else.
And is there, with the initial roll that I had, another switch that I could throw that would disable the kill hungry red talon?
No, but you could turn back on the safety features and activate them.
See, what I'm hoping with that initial turning off of the reality function is that all of these creatures that are being locked behind a reality wall suddenly reawake and cause havoc amongst.
Oh, okay. You are under the mistaken impression that most of these creatures are not chemically dead.
Oh.
Which you would have known when you gave Father Calloway the
Yeah.
list and he told you what they were.
That's fair. Okay.
They are in vats being harvested for their parts.
They are being broken down.
Mhm.
I will activate the safety protocols that would save the people inside the building.
Amazing. Activating the safety protocols in the medical suite. As the reality engine powers down, it's almost like a pressure releases off of everyone. You can breathe a little easier. But that lasts all of a moment. I don't know why we're still on Father Calloway. That lasts less than a moment for those of you in the medical wing as a horrible, deep, drumming tonal sound shatters almost in your heads. Your eardrums feel like they're vibrating close to bursting. There's a feeling of nausea that starts to take over, and I need everyone in the medical wing to please roll stamina at a difficulty of 13.
Okay. Does my healing apply for the soak roll?
This is not a soak roll.
Okay. Difficulty 13.
2 of you have 1 stamina?
Yep.
3, correction. Connor, you don't have to roll.
Oh, it's in the room.
Yeah, you're not in there.
Yeah, it's just me and
Hootie.
I assume you wanted me to roll with my injury dice still.
Yes.
So no successes.
I will let you decide if your character loses their lunch. For those who failed, the mentalist is not in the room. You are fine. So just Peter failed then. Calloway did succeed, but you didn't get enough successes to completely resist. So you are kind of being held down by the sheer amount of sonic pressure being shoved through the room right now. And the werewolf, who actually has a higher difficulty than you because of his enhanced hearing and his cybernetics, only got 2 successes too, and also starts convulsing and whimpering in pain as it collapses to the ground. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
So looking at the monitors, because we're in the monitor room, do I see that after I activated that second button that this started to happen to my friends?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give it a solid 10 seconds.
So a minute of like several rounds of combat?
Yeah, to debilitate the werewolf that is killing them, because the other option is running there and fighting it. And after that, I will deactivate it, and then we will go and investigate further.
Excellent. So we're going another round.
Yeah. Sorry,
Beautiful.
guys. But y'all are the one that
Right.
woke up the big bad wolf.
Difficulty 10. Doesn't make it. The werewolf keeps screaming in pain. Bum, bum, bum. Mark 1 is down. Eugene Edwards. You see all of this happening on the monitors in front of you.
Well, given that I'm meditating, I think I'm just going to
Fair.
project my consciousness into the werewolf's mind and create a damaging illusion of me taking a big rolled up newspaper and squashing the werewolf with it.
Psychic attack. Go for it. Your base difficulty, because you are high up in the Himalayan mountain, where the veil without the reality engine is actually kind of thin, is going to be a base difficulty of 7.
Okay.
So 5.
We'll be doing our body work.
Enough.
We're going to gesture with bringing a big rolled up, gesture with rolling up a newspaper and bringing it down. And of course, we've got our dog tags. So that, but the person is distant, so that should increase it. So difficulty of 5. I'm going to use a roll of willpower.
Smack.
Indeed, smack.
By smack, I mean 5 successes.
Absolutely amazing. I'm not going to roll anything. Normally, I'd roll Gnosis or something for some sort of defense for the werewolf against this mystical attack. But the thing is the werewolf isn't being powered by the wild anymore. Being powered by machines. So he's also been reprogrammed to obey, and this kind of gets into that gray area. So I'm going to let all of that go through. So 4 successes in total. I'd love for you to roll me 12 lethal damage dice.
Oh,
Wow.
Bad doggy. I don't have the voice because I have a sore throat. Sorry.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 2, 6.
You don't subtract 1s on damage.
Oh,
It's
that's
8.
right. It's 8.
okay. So it soaks 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 go through.
I bop it on the snoot and I say, bad doggy, and it's mine.
1, 2, 3, 4. It actually fully reacts like a dog that just got booped on the snoot. Just goes weirdly, and then I don't know, blood explodes out of its eyes from the psychic attack that just hit it, out of its ears and its nose. Anything else for Lieutenant Eugene?
No, I feel like that's a good use of my time.
Ida.
Vomiting in a corner.
This is not a good space to be in. Give me that stamina roll.
Fail.
Yeah, there's probably some dry heaving happening. It's not great.
You know, it takes most people multiple missions or multiple deployments to develop tinnitus, but Peter got it in 1.
The first trip out. Is there anything you'd like to try to do? Anything you try to do will be at a higher difficulty because of the sonic waves. You can try to do magic about it if you want.
Nope. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm a kid. I'm
Very
focused
fair.
on that.
This is a terrible place to be, Peter. Hey, Connor.
Ooh,
What are you doing?
I think I'll be mostly trying to yank this this piece of metal in my shoulder or wherever it shot me at.
Yeah.
Just be
Trying to pull it out?
Yeah, just trying to pull it out. Is that just strength or athletics and strength?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Two successes.
2 successes. You grab a hold of this bolt that has kind of latched itself to you and rip it out. We're just gonna. I'm just gonna say you take another level of unsoakable lethal damage from tearing it out.
Okay.
Is what we're gonna do there.
I'm right, fact. I'm just gonna have a bit of a lay down now as I lay on the floor.
You just lay on the floor. Try not to cry. Cry a lot. Beautiful. Father Calloway.
Okay. I am kind of held here. Not vomiting because I got 1 success, but this is not enjoyable. I'm gonna do that stamina thing for you again.
Please.
Does the specialty tough apply here?
Yes. No.
Nothing.
It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's going to be. I can't move.
You
So
can
you're gonna-
absolutely try and crawl your way to a door to get out.
That is not where I want to crawl to. I want to crawl to the wolf.
Why are you just suicidal?
I'm not doing suicidal. I'm trying to do something.
Well, the wolf didn't actually get very far away from you, so you don't have to crawl very far.
Okay, I would like to do a healing spirit roll to heal the werewolf spirit to go to Gaia. Because it's all tangled up with worm shit, and I don't like it. And every creature deserves a proper burial in faith.
Sure.
And I would like to try to regain a willpower with my nature being idealist.
I feel that, yes.
Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna go do. I'm gonna say a prayer. I'm gonna use. Just rip a page out of my Bible to apply a woo thing here. So what is my base difficulty?
Reality is no longer hardened, so we're gonna go down from a 10 to an 8. But we're gonna go up by 1 while the sonic effect is going to a 9.
Okay. Lowered for using my focus for a prayer. Back to an 8. Using an object to lower this. And you know what? I have something for this. Give me a second. he will say the prayer, Psalms 34. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. For his prayer. And I'm gonna use 2 Quinn to lower it, since I got it back to the 8 with my focus, to 6.
Yes.
And
Your prayer, unfortunately, is drowned out by the noise. But yes, give me that irritate roll.
okay, and that willpower that I just gained back, I'm gonna use this because I want this to succeed. Because I am still conscious to do so. 2 successes.
2 successes. You have a couple points in spirit. You understand that the soul of the wolf that is here is beyond your ability to save. Without Prime, without a place of proper cleansing, this thing is little more than a worm zombie being controlled by Weaver Tech. Which are still werewolf words, not mage words that I keep using.
But again, Calloway is old and has been with Slew long enough that he's probably heard these words.
Yeah, probably from other werewolves.
Yes. There's a reason I took Spirit for healing.
Yeah. Quick and dirty right here, you're not going to be able to do it.
I'm not going to be able to save him. So the best I can do is put the body at peace. Cool.
Yes.
I'll have to do that next turn. I pour all of my holy energy into this thing.
I will say that your roll, your attempt, will calm his spirit for a single round. He will not attack anyone on this next turn if he rolls enough successes.
Cool.
Bringing us to Gabriel. Blow, Gabriel, blow.
Does the werewolf
Your
still...
horn.
Yes. Does the werewolf still appear to be breathing on the
Yes.
monitors? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm not going to deactivate the...
Calloway seems to be doing something to the werewolf.
Yeah. I'm going to give Calloway the opportunity to do whatever he's doing to finish whatever he's doing. I'm not going to deactivate the sonic pressure, whatever it is, considering the kid is throwing up in a corner, Calloway is severely injured, and then the werewolf is at this point semi-subdued.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me.
So I will also start meditating in the meantime.
Everyone in the room takes an unsuckable bashing damage. That includes...
Oh.
Does that change things?
What?
With the werewolf?
It's not.
Okay. I'm not crazy, right? Everybody in the room with me, are you going to make me turn this thing off? Is anybody considering making me turn this thing off?
Nope.
That would
trying
require Eugene to pop into my head to know what I know.
Okay. So, smart decision is to continue to leave it on, and I will start meditating in the meantime and try to get some of my quintessence back.
Excellent.
So I'll make that roll. It's what, intelligence wit or meditation? Or what's in meditation? Edwards is doing it, right?
Well, not quite. Edward was doing something else with his meditation. You're trying to meditate to get Quinn back?
Yeah.
That's not a takes
That's
one
not a
round
one-round
kind of
thing.
meditation.
Yeah, you're right.
No, that's actual traditional meditation. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna watch the screen and wait for the werewolf to go incapacitate. Oh, yeah, I'll just ready my action. When the werewolf becomes incapacitated, I'll flip the switch and turn it off.
Beautiful. It is now the werewolf's turn. Oh, no. Gonna use a willpower. One success. The werewolf gurgles and spits up blood. Of course, my mouse died right now. Looks you in the eyes, Calloway, and then tears out his own throat.
Okay.
And you see gratitude in its eyes shortly before its very bloody death.
Dang it, I was hoping it wouldn't do that so I could fulfill my Crusader demeanor and get another willpower back. But no, this is better. This is better. I gave him peace in his own mind.
We finally qualify for TikTok. Is it legal in the country again?
Yeah, it's been that way for a while.
It's never not been legal.
Trump loves
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it literally.
He
went
loves
down
it
from
because
one-
they started posting Trump advertisements.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
of
was
course.
down for like 8 hours.
Yeah, it was down
Yeah,
for like
that
a
makes
day.
sense. I guess now we qualify to stream to TikTok, which is great because we do have a TikTok account for Sanguine Horizons. But yes. Sorry, I interrupted. The Red Talon, choosing death over dishonor, tears out his throat. In this brief moment of lucidity, a mercy granted by Father Calloway, and while Father Calloway couldn't purge the Bane spirit from its final act in service and loyalty to Gaia allows his soul to flee from the worm taint in his body. He died an honorable Arun by taking his own life instead of falling to the taint or being controlled by the Weaver.
Go home, spirit. Rest. Is all Calloway can say.
I assume that safety measures are turned off. Your eardrums stabilize. There's a little bit of blood pouring, oozing out of your ears. And this is where we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Woohoo!
Sans,
What's up?
I would like to issue a complaint and request some aftercare. Do you want to do that after break?
Sure. Are you good?
I'm a little upset, but like I said, I'm going to issue a complaint and request some aftercare. So we'll be fine.
Okay. I will BRB. I have Toddy.